Our goal for tonight is to basically help all of the new Tranont associates kick off their business, get to results, and rank up and get to Jade fast. So let me just see. We're gonna keep this interactive. Would love for you guys to jump in the chat with us. Let us know if you are a new associate in the last, we'll say 30 days. Drop a comment. Let us know if you're new. Say, I'm new in the chat. And if you're not new, you could say I'm OG or I've been here for 2 months or 3 months or a year. Let us know how long you've been a part of Tranont. We want to see. So give us a quick roll call. Let's see. Sarah's new. Jordan is new. We got Butler is new. Awesome. Everybody, where we at? We got 3 months. We got Sharon is OG. OG is like over a year. Okay. If you're over a year, we'll consider you OG. 6 weeks, 60 days. Awesome. 10 days. Not new, but we need a restart. Okay. If you're not new and you need a restart, we got you covered. So we're going to get this party started. We're going to jump right in here and we want to help everybody get up and running with their business. So we want to keep this interactive. So get ready to comment in the chat box, or if you're watching the replay, which we will have this replay in the Legacy Maker Facebook group, you can also comment on the recording of this as well. So how many of you want to go Jade this month? Who wants to go Jade this month? If you're brand new and you're within 30 days, then you can get the Run to Jade bonus. If you're within your first 30 days of joining, that also means it can carry over from last month. So let's say you joined on the 15th of last month. You have until approximately the 15th of this month to hit Jade and get the $500 Jade bonus. And your volume from last month counts. Did you know that? So this is specifically for those of you who joined last month and you had a little bit of volume last month, but you didn't quite hit Jade last month. Your volume from last month rolls into this month, but only for 30 days. So you do need to be aware of the 30-day clock. From the day you joined, you have 30 days to hit Jade, and the volume from last month, it counts. And by the way, this is the only time that your rank volume can roll over into the next month. The only time is your first 30 days. So now if you joined last month and you're still within 30 days and you have no volume, that's okay. Okay. We still have until your 30-day mark to get you to Jade so you can get that $500 Run to Jade bonus. All right. I'll just tell you this, guys, that the number one most important thing to get results in this business, you ready for it? It is exposures. It's exposures and it's getting people to a presentation. So if at any point in time, whether you're brand new or you're OG, you've been here for a year, 2 years, or 6 months, and you feel like your business isn't moving forward, you're not getting results, whatever it may be, I want you to write this down and ask yourself this question. How many, someone put it in the chat, someone put it in the comments, how many exposures did I do today? And if it's 0, that's what we have to look at. Okay. You could even say, if you want to give yourself a little bit more of a window, you could say, how many exposures did I do in the last week? Okay. So Sarah says 15. And I want all of you to be honest. If it's 0, say 0, right? So first of all, what's an exposure? An exposure could be just as simple as you reaching out to somebody. It's just making contact. It's using one of our scripts that we have. By the way, if anyone needs our scripts, let me know, and I can show you where to find some prospecting scripts that can help you to get results, okay? And to help you with those exposures, all right? Somebody needs a script. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and this is a link that I'm going to give you guys really quick. I need all of you to save this link. I'm just going to quickly put it up on the screen. I'm not going to go through all of this for the sake of time, but this is what we call our new associate training page. Okay. It's in the chat. It's legacymakers.net/start, all lowercase, START. When you go to this page, you're going to see when you scroll down everything you need, all the chats. We've got boards, we've got the ATM group, we've got different trainings on here. But here's where you want to go. You want to go right here to step 4, the DMO. Okay. The DMO is what gets results in your business. So when you click on step 4 and you go to the DMO, guess what you're going to find right here at the top? Scripts. You guys see that? And so right here, the link to the scripts is right there. It's at the top of the DMO page. All right. So that's where you guys find the scripts. And so the most important question that you need to ask yourself on a daily basis is, how many exposures did I do today? So at the end of each day, ask yourself that question. And if you truly want to get to Jade and take your business to that next level, this is the question. It's more than anything else. It's more important than, did I go to trainings? Did I show up to the Zoom? Did I get on the presentation? Did I do my mindset for the day? Like, those are all important. But if you're not getting exposures in and getting people exposed to the business or the products on a daily basis, then you're missing a very important part that is going to lead to results. So an exposure is just using the scripts and it's reaching out. Okay. An exposure could also be doing a Facebook post. Yes, but that's more of a passive exposure, right? So you have passive and you have active. I'm not even sure if these are the proper terms. I'm just making them up. But more of a passive exposure is just kind of putting up posts, right? You're going live, you're putting up a Facebook post, you're putting up your picture, you're putting up your graphic, you're sharing stuff on Facebook. Those are like passive exposures. You still want to do that, but you could do passive exposures until the day you die and never sign anybody up. Did you just hear what I said? You could do passive exposures forever and nobody could join. Why not? Because you're just advertising, you're just putting out content, you're putting out stuff. And that's important, but it can't be the only thing, right? You need to make sure you are also doing active exposures. And what does that mean? It means you're out there connecting with people. You're commenting on other people's posts. You're building relationships. You're adding new Facebook friends on a daily basis. And you're using the prospecting scripts and you're actively reaching out. You're actively connecting with new people using a script to see if they are open. Just write that, just jot this down if you're taking notes. Are you open? It's a simple question and you can hit save. And you want to make sure that you are asking people every day in your active exposures, are you open? Are you open to what? Are you open to learning about how creatine can change your life? Are you open to learning how this protein can change your life? Are you open to making more money with an online business? Are you open? So the active exposures, using the scripts, reaching out, that is the most important type of exposure. Make sure you're doing the passive exposures because those can lead to active exposures, but you can't only do passive, right? Unless you're like to the point where you're like famous, unless you're like Tina Joy Carroll, unless you're like, you know, one of these attraction marketing gurus and you have a huge following and you can do a post on Facebook and get tons of leads and people are reaching out to you and they're like, yes, I want to join your business. Yes, I want to buy all of your products. Like, wouldn't that be nice? That'd be nice, right? Some people can do that. Some people have massive influence. But for the rest of us normal people, it doesn't work that way. Anybody feel me on that? Okay. We can do all the posts in the world. And then we're like, how come nobody's joining my business? How come nobody's ordering my products? Because we can't just do passive. We have to make sure we're doing active, which is using the scripts, reaching out, sending messages to our contacts, out there connecting with new people, and just asking, are you open? And so that's an important question I have for all of you is, how many exposures are you doing on a daily basis? Okay. The next question is, how many people are you getting to watch a presentation? You want to use the scripts and reach out to some people and say, hey, I've got this exciting presentation happening tonight. Would love to invite you to have you as one of my guests. Can you jump on this live Zoom with me? Simple script. That's an active exposure, right? If you go message that to 10 people tonight, there's a good chance that one or two of them might be able to show up. And now you're getting people to a presentation. So that's the other big question, okay? This is the $1,000,000 question. How many exposures did you get for the day? And how many people are you getting to watch a presentation? If you ask anybody who's producing, right? When we were enrolling a lot of people, and anyone who's out there that's enrolling new associates, I'm going to tell you one thing they all have in common. They're getting people to watch a presentation, whether it's live or it's one of our replays. We have recorded presentations available as well, 24/7. If they can't get online, send them to watch a replay. But that is a key question for all of you brand new associates and anyone who's been here for a while and you're ready to restart your business. That is what I want you to focus on more than anything else, is how many people are you getting to watch the presentations? Now, I will say, I love the recorded overviews. We did a 14-minute presentation. There's other recorded presentations. I love the replays because it's convenient, right? Your prospect can just, boom, right now, I will literally ask my prospect, how soon can you watch the presentation? And if they're like, I can watch it right now, great, here you go, boom, watch this, message me back. If they're like, I can watch it in 2 hours, great, in 2 hours, boom, watch this, message me back, right? However, as much as I love the replay, there's something more powerful about live, okay? Because when you are sitting on the computer or on your phone and you are watching a live Zoom and your prospect is watching a live presentation, there's something subconscious. They're gonna pay a little more attention. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. They're gonna pay a little more attention to the live presentation than to the recorded one. So if you can get them on live, get them on live, okay? Now, if you're prospecting and you're messaging people and your energy isn't high and you're just kind of like, like just low energy and you're not excited, why would your prospect be excited? Be excited when you're prospecting, when you're messaging people, when you're reaching out, okay? Because people can feel your energy. So keep that in mind. If you guys have questions for me directly, you guys can always just message me on Facebook, okay? Nobody's not allowed to message me on Facebook. So if you have questions, feel free to do that. If you have any questions that are specific to this training, then you can comment in the chat box if it's very specific to what we're talking about, or you can comment on the replay and we will answer any questions that you guys have about anything that we are discussing here on this training, because we got to keep it very, very locked in on this topic for new associates and helping people get started and get results. Okay, so getting to Jade is very important. And I want to just quickly map this out for you guys so there's no question. I'm also going to show you something cool on how to accelerate through the ranks. If you want to get past Jade, you want to get up to the big ranks, all right? To do that, we are going to share our screen. So you guys ready to go to school? You guys ready to learn some stuff? Here we go. And if I miss anything, let me know.
Okay.
All right. This might be a good refresher for all existing associates and for new associates for sure. The most important goal for everyone is to hit Jade. Now, if you're brand new, again, you have 30 days from the day you joined, which could even be from last month, and that volume from last month carries over into your first 30 days. And this is the only time that volume can carry over from the previous month. And if you hit Jade in your first 30 days, you get a $500 bonus. That's huge, okay? So aside from that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to map out for you how to hit Jade. This is the foundational rank and the core rank of the entire company, everything starts with this rank. And so if you are not currently Jade, we have to get you to Jade now, this month. This is your mission. This is the goal. It is not hard to do. Every one of you can hit Jade this month. And if you're already Jade, then I'm going to map out how to go up all the ranks as well, really quick. So this is how we hit Jade. All right. This is you. You're fired up, and we're going Jade this month. There are a couple very simple requirements. Number one is you need to have 100 in PV. That is the first requirement. Now, this PV is your personal volume, which can come from you ordering product yourself, or it can also come from your customer volume, that 100, and it can be any combination. So if you've ordered 50, the other 50 could come from customers. If you order your 100, then you're good. If you didn't order anything, which I don't ever recommend because you want to be a product of the product, but technically speaking, you could have 100 in customer volume and you're fully qualified and you don't have to order if you don't want to, okay, which is kind of cool. So that's the first requirement is you have to have 100 in PV, which can be any combination of your personal order and your customer volume. Number two is we need to simply go enroll 2 associates. Okay. Is the volume same for OG? So when you say OG, I'm thinking you mean the old associates, right? What I'm sharing with you on the screen is for everyone. It doesn't matter when you joined. You could join 5 years ago or you joined 5 days ago. This game plan to Jade is for everyone. Okay. So the next requirement is you need to go personally enroll just 2 associates. Just 2 associates, 2 other people that join the business. They can join with any bundle. It doesn't matter. And technically, they could come in for the 99 associate plus get their 100 in PV and just purchase any products that they want. Okay. I don't recommend that. I always recommend to duplicate something simple, which means get a bundle. Every new associate should be joining with a bundle. It doesn't matter what bundle. We have, when we do our presentation, we talk about the importance of the builder bundle and the elite bundle. We're not going to talk about that tonight, but any bundle will work. Or it could just be the 99 plus 100 in volume. Either way, but you just need 2 associates. Now, what's so great about this is it used to be 3. They made it easier. You only need 2. By the way, these 2 associates cannot be placed in your team. They need to be personally enrolled by you. See how simple this is? Just get 2. So do you think that you could find 2 people in the entire world who want to make some extra income, who want to make some extra money working from home? Just 2, right? So that's the second requirement. And the third requirement is simply and only 1,300 in group volume. So just as a recap, we have requirement 1, we have requirement 2. 1 is the volume, 2 is your 2 associates, and requirement 3 is the volume. Okay, when you have 1,300 in group volume in your entire organization, you just hit Jade. So these are 1, 2, 3. These are the steps. This is all you need to do to hit Jade. Let me just show you what this 1,300 looks like and how easy it can be for you to hit this 1,300 in volume. Let's say that you're 2 associates. One of them comes in with the elite bundle. That's 500 in volume right there. The other one comes in with a builder bundle. That's 200 in volume right there. Okay, so you're at 700. You've got your 100. Okay, so now you're at 800. And you've also got some customers that you've enrolled. So that's another 100. So now you're at 900. And these 2 associates, they each go bring in 2 associates. Okay. And these 4 associates that just joined, let's say they only did the starter bundle. Guess what? That's 400 more in volume, and you just hit 1,300. You guys see that? Is that pretty cool? Does that help? Okay. And by the way, this, what I just mapped out for you, is one of infinite possible scenarios, right? It could be any combination of volume, associates. One thing I wanted to show you guys, this 1300 that you guys see here, right? See this 1300? I want you guys to notice something very important about this 1300. You ready for this? Not everyone knows this. This 1300 can come from your PPV. That's from orders that you place. It can also come from your CV. That's from customer orders, not only your customer orders, but any customer orders anywhere in your team also count. And it can also come from, I'm going to put TV, which is not even a real thing, but this is team volume. So what does that mean? It means that any associates, okay, in this case, these associates, any associates anywhere in your organization who are ordering volume, that is part of your GV. Is that pretty cool? So all volume counts. Volume that you're ordering, volume that customers are ordering, your personal customers. If this associate right here goes and gets some customers, that CV also counts towards your 1300. How cool is that? Okay. When this associate right here orders product, that also counts towards your 1300. So it doesn't require like a lot of people. You can hit Jade with literally just a handful of people in your team to get to that 1300. So I want to know really quick as we pause, did like the light bulb just go off? Is anyone like, okay, I get it. Like I know how to hit Jade now. And is this giving you a clear roadmap that there's no question about what you need to do to go hit this rank of Jade? Let me see in the comments really quick, in the chat, on the replay. Did this help? Do you have a crystal clear map about how to hit Jade? Okay. We got a yes. We got yes, I get it. I will hit Jade this month. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. This helps me a lot. Pam, yes, this helps. Kim, awesome. Thank you guys. So this is the roadmap. This is the most important piece to your success in this business, is making sure that you do what we said a few minutes ago, which is what? Which is getting the exposures, which is getting people to presentations, using the scripts, making sure that you're also using the power of a three-way where you connect your prospect with your sponsor, your upline leader, using the DMO, which I gave you the DMO, and doing all of those things. That is going to help you accomplish this. And I want to share something with you that this can happen fast. It doesn't have to take months. This can happen in a matter of weeks or even days. It depends on your level of intensity and your level of focus. And the more excited you are and the more focused you are and the more action you take, the faster this will happen. And success loves speed. So the faster you go, the easier it becomes. Okay, so I want to map out now how to move up these ranks, even beyond Jade, really quick. Everything comes down to Jade. Okay, what you're seeing on the screen right now is the foundation for all ranks. So for somebody who's like, okay, Jade is cool, and I'm excited to hit Jade, and I'm going to go get it done, but how do I get to like Sapphire? Okay, Sapphire is $4,500 a month. Okay, for some people, that's like a full-time income. How many of you guys would like to go Sapphire? Okay, raise your hand. How many of you guys would like to go Emerald? Emerald is a six-figure position, pays $8,500 a month. Okay, do you want to know how to hit these ranks? I need you to listen carefully. Step one, you have to go Jade. Before you start focusing on, I know some people have different strategies on this. I'm just giving you my personal opinion on this and how we hit the rank of Diamond in Tranont. It wasn't, I'm going Diamond this month. It was, I need to go Jade as fast as possible. And then what's next? Opal. Okay, we got to hit Opal as fast as possible. And it's basically like this. If you're looking at a staircase that is 100 steps, right? Getting to let's say Emerald, six figures is like 100 steps. And if you're just looking at the top step and that's all you're focused on, you're never going to get there. In my opinion, I know everyone has different strategies here. I'm just telling you how my brain works. So you may like this, you may not. It's okay. If you're just looking at the top step, it's overwhelming. It's scary. It's way too high. I'm never going to get there. It's so far away. Are you guys feel me on this? Is this resonating with anyone? Instead, you focus on this step right here. It's literally right in front of you. It's jade. That's all that matters. Nothing else. You put everything you have into hitting jade. And as soon as you hit it, guess what? You celebrate for about 3 seconds and then you keep running and you go to the next step, which is opal. And watch this. Okay, let's map this out really quick. I'm going to show you how to hit these ranks. Okay, so the foundational rank is jade. All of you are going to go jade super fast because now you know exactly how to do it. It's 1300. Can you do math? Can you do a calculator?
Opal is just 2 jade.
So watch this. Well, yeah, that's easy, but it's going to get not so easy.
Okay.
So all you have to do to get to opal is, which is, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. So I'm not going to write the ranks here, but opal is 2600. Okay. So when you have two people that are jade, jade, jade. So again, you got to go jade first. Now you go help your two people go jade. Guess what? You just hit opal. Is that cool or what? Now, I want to give you guys a disclaimer. These examples I'm giving you right now, there's no exact science to this. It's never going to be perfect. Like my first two associates have to hit jade. It doesn't always work that way. All right. You might have to sponsor 3, 4, 5 associates to find your two that go jade. Did you guys hear me on that? I'm going to say that one more time. You might have to go sponsor 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 associates to find your two that are going to go jade. Does this make sense? Usually your first two are not going to go jade. Maybe one of them will, but probably not both. So when I'm giving you these examples, I need you to keep that in mind, that we're looking for the ones who are going to work, the ones who are going to go duplicate and make this happen. So in this case, you go enroll your two associates that are going to go jade, and guess what? You just hit opal. Okay? The next rank of pearl is 4,500. So we're just going to say 3 jades. When I'm putting this number here, that's how many jades you need. So what does that mean? It means you're going to go and roll a third jade. Now you might be saying, well, 3 jades is not 4,500, but really it is. Here's why. Because a jade is usually not 1,300. A jade is usually more than 1,300, usually 14, 15, 16, 17. See what I'm saying? So it only takes 3 jades to hit pearl. Did anyone just like, what? Is anyone's mind just like blown, like light bulb moment? Like, wait a minute, I only have to help 3 people hit jade and I'm going to go pearl? Anyone? Okay. What's next?
Pearl.
Pearl,
About that.
which is 7,000. You only need 5. Now, guess what? You could go enroll 2 more jades yourself and have 5 jades, or this person right here goes and enrolls a jade, and this person right here enrolls a jade. Okay? So you have 5 jades on your team and you're Pearl Pro. All right. Now, Ruby. Ruby is like
7 to 8.
Ruby's like one of those key ranks. I'm always going to round down just so you guys know for the math. Why? Because remember, a jade is almost always more than 1,300. It's always going to be more than 1,300. So with 7, what's 7 times 13? Yeah, that's 9,100 in volume. So you're like, well, where the analytical greens, which I'm green, they're going to say, well, where's the other 9,000? Trust me, you'll hit Ruby. The other 9,000 is going to come from all the jades and what they're doing and their team, and it's going to be over 1,300. Just I promise you. So with 7 jades in your team,
Or just get 8.
or get 8, okay, we'll put 7 to 8, okay, 7 to 8 jades. So this could be this person goes and gets a jade, and then this person goes and gets a jade. and this person gets a jade. You guys see this? You see how this can happen? But it all comes down to jade. So how many of you have overcomplicated this and thought this was so difficult, but you're like, wait a minute. All I need to do is find 7 to 8 people that go jade, and I'm going to hit ruby and make with the Jeep bonus $2,000 a month, get invited to Ruby Base Camp, which is 7 to 8 people. And you don't even have to sponsor those 7 to 8. It's just 7 to 8 in your team. You guys getting this? Okay. So let's accelerate this. We're gonna go right to Sapphire. Sapphire is a huge rank. It's 2,500, 25,000 in volume, divided by 1,300 is what?
19.
19. So 19 J's. Now, some of you, you just went, oh, 19 sounds like a lot. Okay. But is it really? Because you don't have to personally enroll 19 Jades. You could enroll 3 who get 3, who get 3, who get 3. Boom. You're there, right? It's 19 people in your entire organization that hit Jade. And you, my friend, are making with the Jeep, you're making 5,000 a month. So my question is, could you go build a team of just 19 people who hit Jade to make 5 grand a month? That's huge. That's big money. Is anyone excited? If you're excited, say I'm excited. Say yes, wow, light bulb. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like I've got the roadmap now. This is all I have to do to hit Sapphire. Okay. Now let me give you another cool example. Okay, watch this. Honey, what is like the 4,500 is Pearl, right? So what's 25,000 divided by 5? 5, 10, 15, 20. It's only 5. So another way to look at this is Sapphire. You could also just have 5 people to hit Pearl. Build a team of just 5 Pearls, and you're Sapphire. Is that cool or what? So it's not an exact science of, oh, it's this number of Jades and this number of this. I'm giving you just examples, scenarios, so that you can wrap your mind around, okay, this is all it takes. This is how simple it is, right? So I'm going to go one more step because our 6-figure position is Emerald, and that's 50,000 in team volume divided by 1,300 is, so 38 people. And if you're like, well, 38 sounds like a lot. What did I tell you? I told you about the steps already. Okay. 38 steps seems like a lot of steps. And if you're focused on 38 right now, then you didn't listen to what I said before. You got to focus on step 1, which is you first. And we go step by step. But if you will simply duplicate these steps and help every new associate in your team hit Jade, then can you now see how with duplication and helping your team duplicate this, that it only takes 38 people and you are making 9 grand a month? Whoa, that's pretty wild. Okay. I'm going to give you one other scenario to hit Emerald. Another way to do it, look at this. If you just help 5 people hit Ruby, you're Emerald. 5. And they don't have to be personally sponsored. You could bring in, well, actually, you need at least 3 strong legs, right? Because of the leg rules and all that. So let's say you bring in 3 rubies and the other 2 could be somewhere in the under those 3, enrolled by someone else. 5 people in your team who hit ruby, and you are at a 6-figure position. So it can be based on Jades, it can be based on other ranks. You guys can do the math, come up with scenarios.
Be excited and just keep sharing.
There it is. Be excited and keep sharing.
Keep inviting.
Keep inviting, and realize that we all overcomplicate this. We all think it's harder than it is. We have to stay focused on the next step. Instead of looking at the 80th step, the 100th step, it's way up here. It's super scary. It's far away. I could never get there. It's because you're looking way up here. Here's where you want to look. Right here, right in front of you. What is the next goal? Focus on that. Give it all you got. Be excited. Take massive action and you'll hit that goal, I promise. And once you do, you build on that momentum to the next step, to the next goal. You rally your team with you to do this with you, and you start duplicating Jade. If you just duplicate Jade's, you help every new associate that gets started get that run to Jade bonus, $500 in their first 30 days. Your business is going to boom. So focus on that. We'll get this replay in the group for everyone so you can get this out to all of your associates who missed this or new associates that just got started so they can watch this as well. Thank you guys. And anything else?
That's it.
All right. We appreciate your time. We'll see you in the group. Good night, everybody.